Hello lovelies, good day and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluwatosin in case you're seeing my channel for the first time, and in today's video we are going to be learning how to cut this bell sleeve. It's going to be a very simple and quick tutorial. It's just basically how to cut this bell sleeve. So if this sounds like what you're interested in, come along with me. So firstly, we are going to be drafting on our pattern paper. So we are going to be drafting a pencil sleeve first, a long pencil sleeve first. So this is the pattern paper we are going to be working with. Our armhole is 17, then I added 1 inch allowance. This pattern is supposed to be on fold of 2. Then our sleeve length, our long sleeve length is actually 24, so I'm going to be marking 24, and then around sleeve on the wrist is 7 divided by 2. Then I'm going to be adding 1 inch allowance. Then around sleeve for a 3/4 length divided by 2 as well, plus 1 inch allowance. Then around sleeve at a bicep region divided by 2, and then I'm going to be adding 1 inch allowance. After this, the next thing to do is to draw the armhole curve, and then when I'm done drawing the armhole curve, I'll proceed to measuring the armhole. When I was drawing the curve, I did not measure, so I'll be measuring her armhole divided by 2. She's 17, so divided by 2 is 8.5, and I'm going to be adding 1.5 inch allowance here, not 1. Then the next thing to do is to connect all these 4 points together, and this pattern paper is supposed to be on fold of 2, but I didn't fold mine, so that I don't forget when transferring it to my main fabric. That was why I put that mark there. So it's just for me to remember that it has to be on fold of 2, the fabric, before cutting. So this is the main fabric. I've folded it into 2 now. I folded for the 2 sleeves at the same time. So our armhole is 17, like I said earlier, divided by 2 is supposed to be 8.5, and then I added 5-inch allowance to each sleeve. This is 2.5 now, times 2 gives me 5 to each sleeve. Then I folded that, and I made the length excess. The actual length is going to be 27. The length for the pattern that we drafted is 24. So I'm just going to be placing this on the main fabric. Then I'll proceed to measuring the 27 that I want it to be, and then I'll just pin this down. I'll pin the pattern paper down on the main fabric so that it doesn't shift. I'll just arrange it properly, and then I'm going to pin it down. Then for this sleeve, towards the shaping side is going to be longer than the opposite side. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to measure from a shoulder line to like a short sleeve a little bit above the elbow, as is 12. So I'm just going to be marking that 12. From that 12 is where I'm going to bring out my hand, like the excess is going to be. So I'm just going to pick up my ruler and then just rule it out, just the way I'm doing in the video. Then where my finger is pointing at, I'm going to come up with 2 inches because it's supposed to be a little bit shorter than the other side, and then I'm just going to connect it to the other side. After this, the next thing to do is just to cut it out. Like I said, it is a very simple and easy tutorial. And then when I'm done cutting, I'm going to reduce the front with 1/2 inch. For sleeves like this, the front is supposed to be a little bit shorter than the back, so I'm just going to open it up, and then I'll reduce the front with 1/2 inch, and basically that is it. We are done cutting, and then the next thing to do is to shape and attach it to our dress. So when I was done doing all these things I said, it came out looking like this. I hope somebody finds this video helpful. I'll see you in my next